Good morning and welcome to Deb's Artsy Life. This morning is Tuesday, July the 8th, and I want to do a tutorial for you. Tuesday tutorial or Teaching Tuesday. And today I would like to teach you how to make the granny rectangle. This is using Bitty Stripes, Red Heart Super Saver Bitty Stripes in the rainbow. I think it's retro rainbow colorway. Okay, the one I'm going to make today is in the Lollies colorway. But it's so simple. It is so simple to start this. And to me, it just makes a beautiful center for your granny rectangle. I also, real quick, just want to show you this top. I don't think I've ever worn it on camera. See the back? What happened was I bought this, ordered it, and it came and it had little holes in it, like where you would snip maybe the packaging. I didn't do it, but I think I don't know. Anyway, it just had little holes in it. And it was so complicated to send it back that I decided to keep it and fix it and embroider it. So I wanted to show you. This is the first time I've ever stitched on t-shirt material, and I didn't have a clue what I was doing. But I hope this kind of looks like a container with flowers coming out of it. The back I really love. I crocheted a little flower and then did some stitching. So anyway, I just wanted to show you that as a side note. So let me tilt you down and we'll get to this tutorial. I hope to get this posted today. So without further ado, let's try this. Okay, I'm going to have to pause the video. I'll be right back. Okay, please excuse my messy desk. I've been working on all these things this morning. So what we're going to do is make one of these, okay? I've got to get my camera to where you can see a little bit better. Hold on just 1 second. Okay. So we're using this colorway. So the first thing that we're going to do is make 2 round granny squares, just 2 rounds, and then we're going to join as you go and join them all 3 together on the 3rd round, and then it's a matter of just carrying on with your rectangle to make it as big as you want it. And I'm going to do this in real time, I think. So let's just get started. You can't crochet with a pin. I picked up the wrong tool. Okay, here we go. You never know what's going to happen on Deb's Artsy Life. So I'm chaining 3. I made my slip knot and chain 3. And I work into this first chain. So into that chain, I'm going to make 2 more double crochets to make a granny square cluster. So the first 2 chains count as a double crochet. And I only chain 1 in my corners. And then I'm going to do 3 more double crochets. 1, 2, whoops, my yarn split. Okay, 1 double crochet, 2, 3, chain 1, and you're doing 4 3 double crochet clusters. 1, 2, 3, and chain 1. So you're doing a total of 4 3 double crochet clusters with chain 1 in between. I've got to pull out some yarn. It seems to be really tight in the skein. This is a new skein. My last 3 double crochet clusters. And then I chain 1. And so here's your little 2 doubles. Well, down there. But this is the top of the first true double crochet stitch. And that's what I'm going to do a slip stitch into. Now we'll do this again for each of these granny squares. So once I do that, then I chain 1, 2, and I flip it, okay? And I do that because it helps your squares to be not to like what do you call it? Swirl. They're straighter. Anyway, it's just a habit. I always flip it. Okay. So also that puts you at the beginning where you can do 1 double crochet, 2 double crochet for a total of 3, and then chain 1 and work 3 double crochet. Now, like I said, we're going to do this again. So if you didn't get it the first time, you can rewind it. You can slow down my videos. I do not chain 1 in between. I go straight into the next corner and do 3, 1, 2, 3 double crochet, chain 1, 1, 2, 3. Uh-oh. Okay, so you see how it's forming a square? Straight into the next corner, no chain. 1 double crochet, 2 double crochet, 3 double crochet. And there are tons of videos online about how to do a double crochet. Chain 1, yarn over, insert hook, pull up a loop, go through 2, go through 2. That's a double crochet. 2, 3. So for this tutorial, I'm assuming you know how to do a double crochet. All right, we've got one more corner, no chain. Go straight into the corner. 1, 2, 3, double crochet, chain 1 in between, and work 3 double crochets. 2, 3, and no chain. Go straight into, you see how you have the 2 chains, and you're going to work in the top of this V a slip stitch. That is the first double crochet. So slip stitch into that. Now we're going to chain 1, 2, and pull it through. And we're going to cut our yarn. I started to say thread. And just yank that out and then cinch this down. And that makes it more secure. So here's your first little 2 round granny square, okay? That forms the basis of your rectangle. Now we're going to do that again. So if you didn't get it the first time, we'll sew the ends in before we join, okay? I'm not going to do that right now. Okay. Whoops. So we make a slip stitch, however you make your slip stitches. There's a million ways to do it. Slip stitch on my hook, I chain 1, 2, 3, yarn over and work into this first chain. And that's just how I do it. There's, you can do a magic circle. You can chain 4 and join to make a circle. But anyway, go through 2 and go through 2 for your first double. Yarn over, insert hook, pull up a loop, go through 2, go through 2. So that's your first little double crochet cluster. You chain 1 and do another double crochet. And of course these are American terms. 2 double crochets, 3 double crochets, chain 1 and work 1 double crochet, 2 double crochet, 3 double crochet, chain 1, and we've got to do one more. We've got 1, 2, 3, and here's our 4th. 1 double crochet, 2 double crochets, 3 double crochets, chain 1, and again we've got the 2 chains, but we want to join with a slip stitch in that first V. See how that forms a V? That is your first double crochet stitch. So, okay, did I chain 1? Yes. Okay, so join with a slip stitch and then chain 1, 2. That's your first round done. Now we flip it, and into that chain 1 space we're going to work 1 double crochet, 2 double crochet, chain 1, yarn over, insert hook, pull up a loop, pull through 2, pull through 2. All right, that's our first corner worked. It's 3 double crochet, chain 1, 3 double crochet. No chains in between. Go to your next corner, double crochet, 1, 2, 3. Chain 1, 1, 2, 3. That's your second corner. 3 double crochet, chain 1, 3 double crochet. So don't chain here, just go straight into your next corner and do 1 double crochet, 2 double crochet, 3, chain 1, and work 3 double crochet, don't chain, straight into the next corner and work a double crochet, 2, 3, chain 1, 1, 2, 3, no chain, and we're back and ready to join with a slip stitch into that. You see you've got your chain 2, and this is your V. So slip stitch right into that V. All done. Chain 1, 2, and pull it through. Cut your thread or yarn, pull it out, and cinch it down. Okay? And of course we have our ends, but we're not going to worry about them right now. So now we've got two round grannies. And we've got to make one more. And then we'll be ready to join. So we do a slip stitch. Or a slip knot. 1, 2, 3, yarn over, work into that first chain, double crochet, and a double crochet. Chain 1, 1, 2, 3, double crochets, chain 1, another 3 double crochets, 1, 2, 3, chain 1, 1, 2, 3, chain 1, and slip stitch into that V. Chain 2, flip it around, and into that chain space, work 2 double crochet, chain 1, and that's a total of 3 double crochet. Work 3 more double crochet into that corner, 2, 3, no chain, straight into the next corner, and work 3 double crochet, chain 1, and just remember you can rewind, you can change the speed of the video. If I'm going too fast, you can stop it. No chain here, straight into the next corner. This is just a simple granny square. 3 double crochet, chain 1, 3 double crochet. The next step is what's so important, is the joining round. So that I'll try to go really slow on, and no chain here, straight into the corner. And if you have any questions, you leave them in the comments and I'll be glad to answer them. 3 double crochet, chain 1, 3 double crochet. That's your last corner, and now you're ready to insert your hook and do a slip stitch into that V. And chain 1, chain 2, pull through, cut your yarn, pull out your working yarn, and cinch that down. And look here, you've got 3 beautiful granny squares. Now I'm going to go ahead and weave in the ends because I don't want it to be a distraction when we get to the next step. And I'm going to do this in real time so that you can see how I weave in my ends, okay? I'm going to cinch these up real tight. Just pull on your tail there. And I'm going to work all these ends in. And I know this is going to take some time, but we can just do them together. get my needle threaded, and I just work back into that, and I work it in 1 and go back and forth, 2, and see it doesn't show on the other side, and 3. And my tail got a little short, so I'll need to rethread it. And I know everybody has their own way of weaving in the ends, but that's 3 times back and forth, and then I'll cut it. Do the same thing here. I just twirl my yarn and stick it in there. All right, so we're gonna go right through here. Some people hate sewing in ends, but I really like it. It kind of is like slow stitching. It just doesn't bother me. You want to try and split your yarn when you're working to make sure that it, you know, the fibers kind of mesh together that way, and it's not as likely to come out. So that was 3 times back and forth, and there's my first little pretty square. Actually, we're gonna let that be the front, but of course you're gonna flip it, so it won't matter. It's gonna be either side can be the front because we're flipping it every time, every round. Okay, so on with the sewing in of ends. I hope this is not boring. If it is, you can just fast forward through it, but I just wanted to do this in real time. 1, because it's easier for me, and 2, you know, it may help you to see how I sew in my ends. 2 and 3. You just go back and forth 3 times. And here, I'm already at 20 minutes, and I know this is going to be a long video, but that's okay. It's a tutorial. Well, I don't know what just happened. That looks terrible. My yarn split again, but that won't matter because we're going to cut that tail off anyway. Okay, so I try to do it on the back side. I don't know why. Doesn't really matter. I hope you guys are having a good day. It's beautiful here, absolutely beautiful. That was 3 times, and then we're going to cut this off, so we won't have to worry about that. Now we've got 2 pretty little granny squares. And this is the 3rd and the final. I'll try to hurry. Tomorrow I would like to do, I think, Watercolor Wednesday. Whimsical Watercolor Wednesday. So look for that video. I hope I can get it done. Three times back and forth, and then trim your yarn. So here, I'm going to go to the back side. Notice how each of these is different, and I love that about this yarn. I absolutely love Bitty Stripes yarn. And yes, it's a little scratchy, but it softens up when you wash it, and you can't beat these colors, I don't think. Back and forth. Third time, we're done. Now this is the important part, everybody. I'm teaching you how to join as you go. So I'm turning all the squares the same so that the first round is on the right side and the second round is on the wrong side. I hope you can see that. Now, I hope that I can show you how to do this with no problems. And like I said, if you have any questions, just leave it in the comments. So the first thing I'm going to do is join my yarn, and the way I do that is I don't just go through once, I go through twice. Okay, and that kind of makes a more secure knot. And I cinch it down in the corner. And I'm going to work my corner, chain 2, 1 double crochet, 2 double crochet, chain 1, and we're just working that third round, and we're going to join it as we go. 2, 3, 3 double crochet, no chain in between those. 2, third double crochet, no chain, straight into the corner. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Now I'm trying to think. How did I do this? I think we have to work. Yeah, we have to work this first one. Okay, so we're just going to keep going. Sorry, guys. Down this side, okay? I hope I don't screw this up. It's like when I'm teaching something or doing a tutorial, it's different than if you're just doing it, and you have to think harder. Okay, working my corner here, 3 double crochet. All right, now what I'm going to do is start to join. So when I get right here, whoops, instead of chaining 1, I'm going to pick this up and slip stitch. I'm going to go up, grab the yarn, and slip stitch into that. Okay, and this is what it looks like. Now I'm going to work 1 double crochet, 2 double crochet, and 3 double crochet. All right, and then I'm going to slip stitch right here. Is that what I'm going to do? Yeah. Then you're going to work into this 3 double crochet. And when you lay it down, it looks like this. You've got those 2 shells. You know what? I'm not doing this right. All right, let's back up. And I'm sorry. This first one, we're going to work the whole thing. The whole third round. Just pretend I didn't do what I just did. All right, so that's our corner. No chain in between, 3 double crochet. And then we're going to tie this off. Chain 2, pull it through. This is why I don't do tutorials. All right, now, you've got one that's finished. And you're wanting to join these two. So we're going to go into the corner. And we're going to go through 1, 2 times. Cinch it down. Okay. And we're going to work 1 shell. 1, 2, chain 2, 1 double crochet, 2 double crochet. Okay, and then we're going to join with a slip stitch into the corner of this. Okay, then you're going to work your second shell. 1 double crochet, 2 double crochet, 3 double crochet, and then you're going to slip stitch in to the next space between the clusters and work another 3 double crochet. 1, 2, 3. Okay, and when you lay it out, you've got this extra thing over here. Okay, but we'll fix that. Now, slip stitch into the next space. And work 3 double crochet. Slip stitch in your corner. And then work, you're turning it around and working 3 double crochet. No chains in between. And you see what you have? You've joined those first 2 squares, okay? And now we're going to work our corner. Chain 1, 1, 2, 3. You can speed this up, you can slow it down, you can rewind it. Just keep going around. All right, one more shell, 1 double crochet, 2 double crochet, 3 double crochet. Now when you get right here, stop, and you've got 2, 3 rounds joined. Do you see what you have? All right, you're going to pick up this last square and you're going to go up into the corner. Well, you've got to have your yarn. Okay, and pull your yarn through and make a slip stitch. And then just lay it out. And you're going to work this way. And do 1, 2, 3 double crochet. And then you're going to slip stitch into that next space and do 3 double crochet into that next space on the one you're joining. 3 double crochet. Now slip stitch again into the space and work 3 double crochet into the corner. And this is you making your third round as you're joining with a slip stitch to the square before. 3, okay, don't chain 1, go straight into this corner and slip stitch. The slip stitch counts as your chain 1, and do 3 double crochet. And then we're just finishing off the square. You see you've got it joined. I hope I've done this right. I don't think that one looks right. I think it'll be okay. Okay, 3 more double crochet. I don't know why I can't do this when I'm on camera. Of course, it's been a while since I've made one of these, and I've only done it once, so I don't know. Bear with me, you guys. We're just coming on around with our last or our third round. You're making your corner, 3 double crochet, chain 1, 3 double crochet. So I do 1 in the corner and none between. You can slow down the speed of the video and rewind, remember that. Okay, so when you come here, you're going to do your, you've got 1 shell for your corner and you need another. So you're going to do 3 double crochet and then you're going to slip stitch into that space. And then you're going to go straight in and do 3 double. 1, 2, 3. And then just keep going. 1, 2, 3. Now here, and I hope this works out, you see I've already done the 2 shells. So I'm just going to slip stitch in to this V. And we are going to stop there, and you can see you've joined your 3 squares, and this is going to be the base of your rectangle. It's the same as this. See? Now here we're going to chain 2, 1, 2, flip our work, and this is the last round I'm going to teach you because I need to show you how to work into these spaces. So right here we're going to do 3 double crochet, 1, 2 more for a total of 3, because your chain 2 counts as a double crochet. Okay, and don't forget to flip your work. And then 1, 2, 3, and this is the little trick here. Okay, you come to this and you've got these 2 corners coming together. All right, so what we're going to do, you see the space between the corners. You're going to do 1 double crochet into that space, 1, and then we're going to do 1 double crochet across. So you're going to yarn over, insert your hook into that first space on the right side, pull up a loop, and go through 2 loops, just 2. Then you're going to yarn over, insert your hook into that second space between the clusters, the second space of that corner, insert your hook, pull up a loop, go through 2, and then we want to go through, yarn over, and go through all 3. And what that does is make 1 stitch out of 2, and that way you have 3 double crochets when you work the second or third, double crochet. So you've got a double crochet, 2 together is what you just made, and a double crochet. And we're going to do that all the way around. So if you didn't get it that first time, just keep watching and we'll go through it again when we get to the next space, which is down here. So carry on with your 3 double crochets in each space, just like your normal granny cluster. No chains in between. And here you work your corner just like normal. 3 double crochet, 1, 2, 3, chain 1, because we're at a corner, and work 3 double crochet. 1, 2, 3. And there are videos on how to do 2 double crochet together, and if you have to, you can watch those. If you just Google it, two double crochet together, 2DC is how it's 2DC TOG is how it's abbreviated. 2 double crochet together. It forms 1 stitch out of 2 double crochet. So we're in our corner, work 3 double crochet, chain 1, 3 double crochet, three double crochet, no chains between. Sometimes this yarn has a tendency to split, but I still love it. I love this yarn. And it is just about impossible to work with if it's not air conditioned where you are this time of year. Okay, here we are back at this. I want you to really look at what you've got. You've got the 3 double crochet and the slip stitch and 3 double crochet on each corner. So what we're going to do is yarn over, go into that space on the right. This is the corner of this square. Go into that space and work 1 double crochet. And now we're going to yarn over, go back into that same space, pull up a loop, go through 2 loops, and you've got 2 loops on your hook. Then yarn over and insert your hook into the next square corner space. Pull up a loop, go through 2 loops. You got 3 loops on your hook, yarn over, go through those 3 loops, and you have made 1 stitch out of 2 double crochet. So you've got a total of 1, 2, and then you want to yarn over, go back into that same space, pull up a loop, and do your double crochet. Go through 2, go through 2. And that gives you a total of 3 double crochet across those 2 squares. And then you just carry on 1, 2, 3, no space, no chain, 1, 2, 3, and here we are again at a corner, okay? Same thing, you've got your 3 double crochet shell and your slip stitch. So yarn over, make sure you're going through the right space, pull up a loop, go through 2, go through 2. That's your first double. Yarn over, go into that same space, pull up a loop, go through 2. You got 2 loops on your hook. Yarn over, insert your hook into the next space, the next corner space. Pull up a loop, go through 2 loops. You got 3 loops on your hook. Yarn over, go through all 3. Then yarn over and do a double crochet into that same space. That gives you a total of 1, 2, 3 stitches across these 2 squares. Okay? And then you just keep going. 3 double crochet. Y'all, my hands are sweating with this acrylic yarn. I should use cotton in the summer, but I think I'm sweating because I'm nervous doing this tutorial too. I hope you guys enjoy this and get something out of it. All right, we're back to the corner, 3 double crochet. This is probably the most complicated round, and it's really not once you get the hang of it. Chain 1, 3 double crochet. I'll show you why we did that in the next round, and then that'll be the last round of this tutorial. And after that, you'll be able to carry on and make it as big or as small as you want it to be. Remember, no chain spaces between the clusters except in the corner. And that's just how I do it. You can do it however you like. Some people chain 2, some people chain 3 and put a chain in between, but I don't like holy fabric, so and if you get bored, you just speed up the video or fast forward it to a section, the section you need, or rewind it back. You can do whatever. This is your video. All right, one more and we're back to the corner. I'm going to lay this out and let you just take a look at it before we finish it off. You see, we just got this little corner to work and we'll be finished. So we're going to go into that space in the corner, double crochet. Excuse me. There's your one double crochet. Yarn over, insert hook into that same space, pull up a loop, go through 2 loops and leave 2 on your hook. Yarn over, go into that next space, pull up a loop, go through 2 loops, and you've got 3 on your hook. Yarn over and pull through all 3 loops, and you've made your 2 double crochet together. 1 double crochet, and you've got 3. Now it's time to join. This first chain 2 counts as a stitch, and you want to slip stitch into that V. All right. Now, this last round of the tutorial. Here's the reason we did this. This is a granny rectangle, right? And the reason we did this is so that we have 3 double crochet clusters all the way around. And you don't have to worry about how to work into that because we made it 3 by doing 2 together. So you just carry on. Well, first you want to flip it. Make sure you flip your work and work 1 double crochet. So you've worked your first. Now you see you're at that joints where there's 3 double crochet. There's 3 V's, 1, 2, 3. So you just go straight into that space and work your cluster, 3 double crochet. And you just go around just like that, and you work a granny square or a granny rectangle, as the case may be. You work your granny clusters from now on to make it just as big as you want it to be. Okay, you just keep doing that. You just count that as, because it's 3, and you just keep going and working those clusters. Okay, same as always. A granny stitch. Okay, 3, and your corners are 1 chain, 3 double crochet. And basically that is the pattern. You just keep going with your granny stitches. And my husband's home, so we're going to cut this short. So just keep going and make this as big as you want it to be. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments. And I hope you enjoyed this. And I hope I didn't confuse you. And then as you keep going around, it's gonna look like this. See, there's how I did the 2 together on that round. You can see them. And I just keep going with my granny squares all the way around. And it makes this beautiful, beautiful square or rectangle. But just remember to flip your work each round, okay? Flip your work. All right, thanks for watching, guys. Happy Tuesday.